All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach, and your personal guide. So today is definitely a very special day, and this marks the 100th day of something that I had set out to do just a little over 3 months ago. And even the circumstances under which I chose to to change things around are pretty it's like fascinating, and probably it deserves its own pod. But for today, I'm going to keep my focus on the theme of our pod, which is of course the power of 100. And I just wrapped up my 100th run. This is something that I set out to do not as a end point, but literally as a um, an intention that I set for myself, that from this point on, I'm going to become physically active. I'm going to be more mindful of my health, be more mindful of what I consume, and that is something that has been, in a very beautiful way, it's been just getting better and better. And here we are. I just wrapped up my 100th run. Over these last 100 days, I've been listening to a podcast or listening to, to audio tracks, whether it's books or podcasts. And I can definitely say that, things have improved, not only in my health, but also in the kind of work that I'm doing, the kind of depth that I'm able to tap into a lot more now. And interestingly enough, many years ago, I had read about the power of 100, or the magic of 100. And if memory serves me right, I think this was either in um, Malcolm Gladwell's book. I think it was Blink, or it was Tipping Point, one of these two books. And that number just kind of really connected with me deeply. And here I am today, on the other side of the 100, where for me it's not so much as, okay, completed 100, now I can take it easy, but instead the intention is just to keep adding and keep going from here. And maybe, of course, this is me talking about my something that I was able to uh, achieve or accomplish. But here's my learning from having already done this now. And this is something that I trust will also help you, because one of the things that I get asked very often over these last 3+ months is that, how do you do this? How do you make sure that every single day you show up? And of course, for me, now, showing up every day is something that has become second nature. For the longest time, I myself have struggled with it. I had struggled with it, and there were a lot of, happy moments, sad moments, high energy moments, low energy moments, and a lot of times, when there were low energy moments, I would, take a step back, or step away, and that is something that has definitely changed for me over these last, not only these last 100 days, but also, if I look back for further proof, literally, more than 2.5 years ago, I had decided, I chose that, every single day I would show up like this and record a video. And so that is something that I've been doing now, literally every single day. And not only that, but like this, I've started to add on more of these habits. And one thing I can promise you is that, if you're looking to make a shift in your life, not just for, a 21-day challenge, or a 30-day challenge, or a 90-day challenge, or even a 100-day challenge for that matter. But instead, if you're looking at doing this, making these changes with the intention of building a life and creating a lifestyle that will support the life that you choose, then I can promise you that this is definitely one of the ways that you will be able to succeed in it. Now, obviously, the question that get asked is, like, how do you do it? Like, all this is well and good, but I've done it so many times before and I failed. So when people ask me this, one thing I can definitely say is that I've learned to simplify it. Now, obviously, simplifying it can mean different things to different people. But for me, I literally look for the smallest units of time. So if it is, running, I make sure that I typically run for about 20 minutes every day. And on average, I, do somewhere between 1.8 and 2 kilometers. And so obviously, when you add it up, the numbers do add up. And more importantly, it's something that I really look forward to because simplifying this habit of running every day is something that I now have, associated a lot of joy with it. There's a sense of accomplishment. And it's also, um, to a very large extent, it's very, very achievable. Because sometimes what happens is, when we look at other people, we look at their goals, whether it's in business, especially as healers and coaches, when we look at other people, um, and we look at their numbers, it can be very daunting. It can feel very, very out of reach. And so instead, when you make it a point to just simplify it, and more importantly, that you make it a point to keep showing up, the level of skill and the depth of skill that you have will only get better with time. So that is something that I can definitely say has improved. In fact, the other day I was looking at uh, I think one of the first videos that I had shot way back in October, November of 2022. So literally 2.5 years ago. And in so many ways, I can tell that, there's been a shift just in who I'm being, the persons that's showing up. And obviously, you will have your experiences, you will discover things along the way. In fact, for some of you, you may even sort of like be one of the few that has viral videos and things like that. So those are all absolute bonuses. In my case, it's been a lot of it has been at this so far. It's been more internal. It's been something that has helped me personally, and of course, when it helps me show up as a better person to my community. I'm able to be there for them. I'm able to hold space for them, and as I look back over these last 2.5 years, and of course, as I look back even over these last 100 days, I can definitely say that um, consistency is something that is very achievable as long as you're willing to make it into simple. As someone once said, it's like the low-hanging fruit. Like there's things that you can do in the least amount of time. And when you obviously, do your homework and you pick things that will make a difference to you, will make you feel better, then when you add it all up, you have something which is literally an unbeatable formula. So, for those of you who like formulas, I just gave you one, which obviously now I've been testing over 2.5+ years. And I can definitely tell you one thing, which is, I really do wish you the very best on your journey as a healer, as a coach, as a healer coach like me. And, may you truly find what you're looking for. And of course, before I go, just a reminder that, as I always like to, bring this point up over and over again, and I've been saying this now for more than 2.5 years, is that, just keep showing up. And of course, on the journey, especially as a healer, as a coach, as a healer coach like me, if you're looking to be part of a community, you're more than welcome to come join us. And really, excuse me, really, um, just know this that there's a community that is waiting for you, that is here to support you on your journey. And may you truly be able to live your purpose. One last thing, of course, before I go, just a reminder that we meet every Monday and Friday at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. This is a way for you to meet us live, and you can also experience how we do the process here in our community. And this is something that I lead every single week. So that's literally, 50 plus weeks, twice a week. So come and experience it for yourself. And of course, if you're looking, and as I always like to say, if you're, willing to pay which means you're willing to pay attention. As they say, those who pay attention. So there are a couple of paid tracks that we have. We've got the foundation program that happens as a 3-day process, happens on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. And of course, on the weekends between Friday, Saturday, Sunday, uh, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And if you like the process and you feel that this is something that's really helping you on your journey as a healer, on your journey as a coach, then you're welcome to go deeper. And we have the advanced program, which is a 3-month process. And of course, this is a renewable membership. And lastly, we do have the mastery program. This is a 90-day process where I teach you all the skills that I use when I am working with each of you and, as all of you as a group. So if this is something that you're looking for to learn, then you're more than welcome to come and be part of our community, learning and growing along with us. And lastly, of course, for those of you who are looking to be mentored or you want one-on-one coaching with me, there are a couple of slots that open up every ever so often. So you're more than welcome to inquire about that as well. And of course, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. God bless.